Your Excellency Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States of America, senior government officials from Tanzania and the United States, members of the press, a very good afternoon. Today, Tanzania has made another historic milestone with two female leaders, the Vice President and the meeting here at the State House in Dar es Salaam. And to put a cherry on top of all this, the meeting takes place during this very important month, Women's History Month, March. What an inspiration and a testimony to Tanzanian young girls. I truly thank you, Madam Vice President, for honoring my invitation and coming to visit me. Karibu sana, you're welcome, very much welcome. Madam Vice President and dear sister, I thank you for accepting, as I said, my invitation and putting Tanzania, placing Tanzania among the priority countries to your visit in Africa. It is also demonstration of a country's desire to invigorate its relation with Africa. A very important move and something we have always sought to pursue. Your visit speaks volumes of our existing bilateral relations in various fields of occupation. High-level visits by our various officials have continued to cement further these relations. With your visit, I'm sure Tanzanians are now anxiously waiting for President Joe Biden's visit in Tanzania. And please kindly convey our greetings and our invitation that Tanzania is waiting to host him. It is truly a delight to host you here. Karibu sana. Welcome to Tanzania. I hope you know some few Swahili words. At least karibu, you know what karibu means. Yeah. Yeah? Jambo, safari, all those Swahili words. I hope you know them. Yeah? Okay, great. Your Excellency, Madam Vice President, for over 6 decades, Tanzania has been a beneficiary of invaluable support from the United States of America. This support has greatly contributed to our national efforts to improve the lives and livelihoods of our people here. We appreciate the U.S. support in complementing Tanzania's development endeavors in different sectors such as health, education, water, sanitation, agriculture, food security, natural resources, infrastructure development, human rights and democracy, and good governance, of course. For instance, in health sector, HIV and TB are no longer life-threatening to our people. HIV/AIDS infection rate has reduced from a prevalent of 7.2% in 2012 to 4.7% in 16-17, but it has been reducing further by 21. The new TB infection have reduced from 306 people per thousand to 208 per thousand people, while pregnant women who are infected with HIV are now assured of giving birth and raising their child free from HIV infection. And these are all the efforts of PEPFAR. So thank you very much. Through your support, malaria deaths, which were unknown, have now been reduced from 7.7 million in 2015 to 3.5 million in 2021. So we have gone halfway, and I'm sure with more efforts we are going to reduce further. Our goal is toward having a malaria-free society. We count on such program to achieve this goal and we are ready to support interested investors who want to establish manufacturing plants in Tanzania for manufacturing ARVs and insecticide bed nets. We are very keen on such investors. And this is because we want to shorten the supply chain. If they're produced in Tanzania, then the supply could be very easy. Madam Vice President, as the world is grappling with food insecurity due to drastic climate effects, Tanzania is grateful to the U.S. government for reinstating it to the Feed the Future program, Feed the Future initiative. This move have come at an opportune moment given our national agenda of boosting agriculture-led economic growth by transforming the sector. So the government of Tanzania commends the initiative and commitment by the government of the United States of America towards strengthening ocean governance and sustainable utilization of blue economy resources in Tanzania. I'm informed that our dear gentleman is going to launch the U.S. project on Respect the Ocean, or Swahili we say Heshimu Bahari, Respect the Ocean, today afternoon. I think he's doing it now. This will indeed complement our efforts in promoting blue economy related policies and initiatives in Tanzania. We particularly welcome cooperation in following areas: fishing, especially deep sea fishing, aqua farming, salt mining, gas exploration, blue tourism, and marine transportation. These are the potential areas of investments in Tanzania with the blue economy. Tanzania still enjoys several other assistance interventions from the great people of the United States of America, such as the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA. We request for an early renewal of AGOA because it is only through business, the business and trade is growing only through AGOA. And so we are requesting an extension of at least, we are aware that this program is going to terminate in 2025, but the African countries, Tanzania one of them, we are requesting for an extension of at least 10 years so that the investors who are now investing in Tanzania, taking advantage of that market, have to be sure of the availability of the market. So if we go up to 2030, that will be great for us. Thank you so much. Madam Vice President, acceptable democratic space has been a major concern of my government. We have endeavored to build a democratic state that upholds transparency and respect of the rule of law. And in this connection, I'm grateful to the President Joe Biden for inviting me to participate in the Summit for Democracy in 2023, which I did virtually. This invitation sends a clear message that the fathers of democracy recognize our efforts in building a democratic nation. As an important partner in our pursuit for democracy and good governance, this recognition from the U.S. leadership means a lot to the government and the people of the United Republic of Tanzania. Madam Vice President and members of the press, it is our firm belief that this visit will not only offer an opportunity for our country to strengthen the existing relation, but also will provide a platform to explore new areas of cooperation. And I understand we have signed some of the memorandum of understanding. Have we signed already? Yes, some of the memorandum of understanding, and these include port cooperation, We have signed on commercial dialogue and information communication technology. We have also signed on information communication technology, commercial dialogue, and port cooperation, 3 of them, of which each one is having a lot in it. I think the technical teams are going to work on them, and we'll see how we start working on them after identification of the issues in the MOU. My most important request now is to ensure full implementation of those agreements. Madam Vice President, I take the liberty of assuring Tanzanian, the commitment of the government of Tanzania in honoring those agreements. So I take the liberty of assuring on behalf of fellow Tanzanians. And last but not least, is the issue of visas to facilitate the movement of people, goods and services between our 2 countries. And in this respect, Tanzania welcomes the readiness of the government of the United States of America to review the existing visa status to enable the citizens of our 2 nations to benefit for a long duration visa. We believe under this arrangement, our 2 countries will register a significant increase in trade, tourism, and investment. And in conclusion, I take this opportunity to reaffirm Tanzania's commitment to further promoting our bilateral relation with the USA for mutual benefit of our 2 countries and people. Madam Vice President, thank you once again for visiting me and my country, and I look forward to fruitfully discussion together. Please, you may proceed.